I'm out with BD, my Brightdrop van, and today I've been working on something that it didn't come with that I thought that it would actually be really cool to have, which is an armrest. I've seen a lot of messages of people saying, hey, how do you do this? And trials and tribulations and working on it. I think I've come up with a good way. At the end of the video, I'm going to come up with some alternative things that I thought of after I did it, but let's take a look. All right, I got it in. This is something that they should have put in the trucks to start with, but I guess if you didn't raise the armrest up when you got out of the truck, you would hit it, and they're trying to idiot-proof it maybe. I have no idea, but let's open this up and see what they look like. Oh man, don't they look beautiful? Look like a factory armrest with the adjustment here. So now I just got to figure out where I want them on the seat. I'll figure that out and I'll get back to you here in a second. But you can see I had this actually pulled up. Alright, so on the side covers you got to take off the fasteners. There's 1, 2, on this side there's 3, on the other side there's just 2. So let me get these off. They're Torx bits. Yeah, got to take this off here. So 2 Torx, one looks like a 8mm maybe. Let me take that off real quick. Okay, so you got 2 clips that go all the way underneath here on both sides. And then once we get that off, you're just going to separate this little, you can kind of see that part here that goes down into the bottom. And then there's going to be a zipper. Got to pull the zipper out. And here's your zipper right here. That's a little bit different than most zippers. I use a hook tool in that little hole and just start working it up. So on the driver's side you have an airbag, which kind of sucks, right? Here it is. And if you want to put in an armrest, you're going to have to remove the airbag, which I am not going to do. So armrest on the driver's side is a no-no, but on the passenger side it'll be no problem. Okay, so I got a strap on there just to kind of hold the rubber and the seat cushion back. And this is the mount, and I just got to figure out where I'm going to put it. So that feels really good. I got adjustment up and down. I'll take it off and show you where my hole is, and I've got to drill 1 hole in the frame to get another. I may put a couple bolts in it, but let's get that armrest back off and I'll show you where I ended up. But I sat in the seat and put my arm here, and that felt about the right height to be comfortable. So the hole I've got it in is, you can kind of see this little raised indentation right here. I've got a bolt there, and you can see that there's a gap up at the top, so I'm probably going to have to use a spacer. But I need to kind of take it off and see what's underneath the middle portion, but that's the height that I want right there. So I'll take it back off. Okay, so it sits pretty flat on this portion. I drilled a hole right here for it to go in. That looks good, and I'll put a couple spacing washers. I'll put a couple washers in there to space it out so it doesn't bend the crap out of it. Looks like about 3 5/16 washer is going to be about the right thickness. Now you could leave it like this. It would work. To me it looks like it's out just a hair, and the metal in there you can see flexes a little bit because it's not very thick in there, which kind of sucks. So I may weld a piece in there since I've got a welder, and then bolt it on there rather than doing it this way, because you can kind of see that that is not, you can see kind of that, you can kind of see that that's not the most structurally sound piece right here in the middle. Yeah, it would work, but when I look at it, it looks like the arm's out just a little bit. It should be in like this, and it comes out because really the metal's flexing a little bit. So I'm going to see what I want to do with it. Alright, so here's my MacGyver, and I'm going to think about doing. I bought, what size is this? 1/8 by 3 foot, because I couldn't get anything shorter. Steel. And because nothing is flat on this truck, everything has got some weird shape to it, I'm going to put a plate in here. So I'm going to shorten it down, and then we're going to start trying to get this thing to sit in here, and then I'll weld it in. That's going to be my That's what I think I'm going to end up doing. Okay, here's my plate, and that's my rough cut, which looks pretty dang good. And what I need to do is, where this stupid thing is, right, make a cutout. Probably flatten that down just with a real little, I'll probably flatten this one down just a hair, and then I'll do a cutout for this portion so everything fits flush and flat, or as flat as I can get it, before I weld it in there. I put some silicone on that raised portion here, and then I put my plate up there, and that gives me an idea of where I need to cut out for this piece, for that part right there. Jeez. Alright, so I made this plate, and it was no fun. I made it with a jigsaw and a grinder, and if you ever had the idea of wanting a plasma cutter, this would have been it. But I've got it set on there ready to tack in, and then I've got my armrest ready to go. It goes right here on this hole and this hole. I just drilled those in once I had the plate up there, and kind of like this. And when you're doing the armrest, you want to tilt your seat back to where you would normally have it, because if it's straight up and down, then you're not going to have the travel that you need out of it. So let me get this tacked in here, and then we'll go from there. Alright, so here's my Gorilla Welding. I don't have to make sure that it's welded on every single little edge here, because it's going to be bolted onto it, and it's basically to make a plate on it. So I believe this is going to work just great, and I hate welding around a seat without taking everything off the frame, so this is where I'm going to stop, and then I can start mounting up my bracket. So this plate really did help quite a bit. I've got one bolt at the top, so it's not going to interfere with anything, and I mean, this thing is stout. It's not going anywhere, and it's not going to be cocked to the side, and this metal isn't going to bend, because it's actually really, really good. I don't know if I would weld it again. I didn't do any damage welding it, but it was just a huge pain. Bolting it in might be good enough, although on this end over here there's nothing pushing down on it. It's just welded, so I don't know. You can do your own deal, but it was really kind of flimsy without having that plate across the thin metal piece here, so I'm happy with the way that came out. I'm going to go ahead and put the rubber back on and start getting the seat back where it's supposed to go, and I won't cut the actual upholstery until it gets all connected on the bottom and the top, because it's going to stretch once it gets all snapped back into place. So that looks really good. I cut a hole in the rubber, set it over where it's supposed to go, and I'll get everything else hooked up before I cut a hole in the upholstery and get it all good and tight, and we should be ready to rock. So all the upholstery's back on, and you can see here's where my post is, so I'm just going to cut a little X in there with a brand new blade. It helps if it's sharp out, but like that. Like that. So let me get my arm. The arm basically just slides on in the hole there. It's got this one pin that fits up underneath here. So let me get that put in. It fits up underneath in the hole there. Let me get that bolted in. Alright, everything went well until dun dun dun! I realized something. When this armrest is on all the way and tightened down, you can see how it's pressing into the seat, and it rubs really hard. So what I have to do is take this mount and put some spacers in it and bring it out a little bit so it's not pushing in. You can see that where the plate is on the inside and the angle of the seat, that it's going to cause an issue. It would wear out this. So I got to take it apart again, put some spacers underneath this. I'll show you what I'm going to do, and then put it back together. Alright, so I got this one side pulled back, and I'm going to have to put my spacers in behind these bolts here. So I'll go ahead and take those off, and then we'll move on from there. Okay, so I got the spacers installed, and we'll see how it looks with the upholstery on it. Here's what it looks like, and I think it looks mighty fine. Like I said, it's still a little bit tight, but I think if I leave it up here like this, the seat will compress just a hair, maybe from having it apart. it's not bad at all. So we're going to leave it that way. Seats back together. I can put my trim pieces back on, and she's ready to roll. Alright, so it's on, and it's very sturdy. Doesn't feel like it's going anywhere. It's a little tight, not as tight as it was with the spacing on it. If I wanted to, I could take out a little bit of foam, I believe. But we'll see how it goes after I use it for a little bit. But it feels good. I can adjust it up or down. And it looks just about factory, so I'm super happy with it. As far as like the alternative ways to do this, I believe that you do need to beef it up a little bit. That sheet metal, that stamped sheet metal, is really super thin, and it moved around quite a bit. So, but what I do believe is you could take a piece of metal and some JB Weld or epoxy, put it on there and bolt it up, let it dry, and then put your bolts in for your armrest. And I think that would just accomplish about the same thing as the welding that I did, which was a pain in the butt. Other than that, hey, this is awesome. And if I wanted to, I could actually just move it about that far and still be able to get in and out, no problem. So I think this is a great addition. I only have like a million other things to do to the van, but this one is done. I'm happy with it, and I can stow it up here if I don't want to use it. Awesome. The driver's side, like we talked about before, has got the airbag in it, so you can't really do anything with that. But left-hand driving, right-hand armrest, good to go. Any questions, comments, post them below. I appreciate you watching. I'm David from the Redneck Garage. Keep turning wrenches.